At Fujitsu, we are really proud of being a part of the open source community and our ability to contribute back to the community. Here at ONS this year, we are demonstrating our interoperability with ONOS controller. We've successfully partnered with our industry leaders as well as the open source development community. We also have another demonstration here where we talk about dynamic service activation across the layers of the network. We use Open Daylight for that demonstration, and here at our booth you will see a successful demo of multi-layer path computation and service activation engine using our Virtuora SDN controller. One of the key tenets of our architecture in Fujitsu's Virtuora NC controller is modularity. We not only support open source and interoperate with several open source platforms, but our controller is completely modular. The SDN apps, controller, and the southbound interface all are completely independent of each other. That gives a unique advantage to our customers and service providers because they could interoperate different parts with the controller that they have in-house, or the ones we provide, or the ones they get it from, they develop it on their own. Either ways, they could go with just our apps, just our controller, or just our equipment. We are flexible, open, and completely modular. Now let me take you to our Virtuora NC SDN controller. As I mentioned, it's completely open source based. The version that we are demonstrating here at ONS is based on Open Daylight platform. These are all the apps riding on a simple user-friendly interface. So let's say if I clicked on the topology app, you will see that it basically has three sections of the screen. The middle and the larger portion is the network topology that was discovered by the SDN controller automatically. The left portion has the services that are discovered and riding on this network, and the right portion here is the properties. Let me just create a quick scenario here to illustrate the path computation engine. Let's say if I were to select, if I were to create a service between this node and say this node, I'll just randomly pick two nodes, and I say activate a service. This demonstration is for the OTN layer on the optical transport. So I will say test for demo, does not matter, it's just a string. And I'll select a rate. Let's say I selected an ODU0 rate, and I have a protected service. The endpoints of the ports are automatically populated. So you see the two nodes are automatically populated here, and so are all the nodes available on these A point and Z point. In fact, these are automatically discovered on the fly. So if a port was used up, it will not even show up in the drop-down menu. So I just clicked on the activate button, and you will see the service just got created here. So you see this one that we created, test for demo. The dark one again is the shortest path and the most optimal path between these two nodes. The light one is a protect path, which is diverse from the working path for obvious reasons. But the beauty of this activation is completely automatic, and it is dictated by our path computation engine. So if there's a fiber cut here, it automatically switches to the protect path. When the link is restored, so is service. So service is the path computation engine, and the SDN controller always monitors the links and restores the paths for the service so that it gets the most optimal route for completing the service. A couple of other quick features. If I clicked on the linear view, you can see the working path and the protect path are listed right here in a linear view. If I clicked on the route details, you will see not only the A point and the Z point that we selected, but all the automated configurations that were done for working path and protect path. So you can see, although we had just given this 204 and 215 as the 2 points, everything in between along with the associated ports and the bandwidth were automatically selected by the SDN controller. So it's a completely automated and a dynamic way to provision networks. The SDN controller is completely aware of the service as well as the capabilities of the node and the links. capability of the SDN controller. This is the OTN version of it. Imagine the same one working on the WDM layer as well as the IP layer, and we have a multi-layer path computation engine, which is bandwidth aware and fault aware. Fujitsu is committed to collaborate with the open source community and come up with SDN solutions that will help the service provider industry. To learn more about Fujitsu SDN solutions and our open source contributions, please visit our website.